Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. So, last episode we did some questing in the Broken Hills, just to make sure that the harpies were no longer a nuisance and things like that. And we looked for a way to the next area. And there was a little bit left unexplored, because basically we want to cross the bridge here, but the bridge has collapsed. So I had a little bit of unexplored area on the map and figured like, there's probably nothing, so I double checked it and indeed there's nothing there. So the only thing I know for sure now is that this way is the only way to the left. Well, there's a little bit here. So plan is explore this bit, just to double check that there's nothing special over here, and then we cross over to the west. So we drop down and we see. Most likely thing is that there's actually nothing going on over here. It might also contain something with the Smuggler's Pass. That is something that is mentioned as an alternative in the quest description. Yet I haven't really found an indication of what's the main route or the Smuggler's Pass. Or maybe there's not even a real choice here and I just have to take the Smuggler's Pass because the main route is blocked. Also, I leveled up. And there is a corrupted harpy boss here, Wrathwing. Luckily, the pets in me can handle it. A single harpy boss should not be overly exciting. And we got loot explosion. Let's see, anything interesting in here? It's all single-handed. And Mark of the Traveler. I think we got 2 of those now. Same for this. Okay, skill points. I think I was making pretty good progress on just maxing all the current skills to 4. Yeah, okay. So let's give all the pets 1 point. And the Briar Thorn, yes. And summon the entire posse. And then we can go. And besides some human remains and a journeyman's pack, there indeed is nothing over here. So we killed the boss, we got some loot, and we found out that really there is no way to move on except by going west. Also Mistborn. For some reason Mistborn make me think of Elo monsters from Brian Sanderson's books, which also features Mistborn. Great books, by the way. Something tells me that these are not the same. But maybe they were inspired, or it's a wink. Okay. Okay. So we have to head north eventually, so I'm gonna explore the south first. Hey, there's a trail here. Well, alternatively, if the trail was passing via here and it broke, it might just bend down and go over here. So many choices. Okay, let's explore the north first. See if this is a dead end of some sort, or if this actually leads somewhere. It's so hard to estimate where things lead. Just have to make a guess and hope for the best. Well, we found a named harpy again. Silas, the Storm Touched, electrified. Does quite some damage. Let's put another totem up. Heroic Spoils, Plague, Blood, Carver, Epic One-Hander. So many interesting one-handers drop, but I'm using two-handers. What's it do? Just does a bunch of damage, and it's poison oriented. Okay. Yeah, see? So, oh, there is a dead end here, and then there's something here connecting there. Maybe I find the way over here, but at least I know now that I actually have no way north. That makes it easy. And the answer has to be south. And there is a road to follow. How convenient. Okay, so this leads yet to another place. Let's explore this over here. Okay. Also, nothing except for some harpies that are ambushing. No, since I also drop a name phone or something with the ambush. I like loot. Ah, too bad. And there is something over there. Interesting. Elsa! You don't smell like one of Cromley's gang. Are you another from Devil's Crossing then? If your name is Elsa, then a mutual friend is looking for you. What did you mean by another from Devil's Crossing? Let's go with this. I can only assume you mean Mornay. Idiot nearly got me killed out in old Arcovia. Bandits got us in the night, drawn to his damned fire. They tied me up and dragged me back towards their camp. Probably to share me with the rest of the gang. Shame for them, they weren't very good at tying knots. I slit their throats while they slept and made off on my own. So why didn't you return to Monet? Well, I thought he was dead, but knowing he's back in Devil's Crossing makes me even less inclined to return. He's not a bad man, but I can't stand to having him fawn all over me like a replacement for his dead wife. He believes there is some great romance between us and refuses to accept that I have no such feelings. So, should I tell him you're alive? It might be better he believes me dead. The last thing I need is a lovesick fool pursuing me through this hellish world. Okay, interesting. So, what do you mean with another from Devil's Crossing? I encountered another survivor from Devil's Crossing just recently, who convinced me that Homestead was a place where I could help make a difference. I never got a name, but he cooked a fine meal and told me remarkable stories about political intrigues in the time of the Empire. Then he set off by himself. Well, if you were headed to Homestead, why didn't you join him? He just got up in the dark of night and told me he was heading on, that he had urgent business in Homestead. I warned him that it would be wise to wait, while the trolls and ethereals fought it out in Smuggler's Pass, but he said he could pass unseen between them if he was alone. It sounds crazy to me, but he was a likable fellow, and I hope he fared better than I expect. Oh, she's always welcome back home. So there's a Harpy Oracle there trying to kill me, but not really being successful at it. So, okay, you tell me of the area. I can tell you it's swarming with trolls and harpies, and that your best bet would be to leave by whatever way you got here. I was headed for Smuggler's Pass, which leads through the mountains, but found it to become a battleground between troll tribes and ethereals. If you're not familiar with trolls and their ilk, they have a perverse predilection to abduct and keep humans as mates. Okay, that's not a good thing. That's not the fate I have planned for myself, nor is possession. So I'm biding my time, looking for another way through. I take it you have some experience with trolls? Not sure how you meant that one. In either case, no, I've never seen the troll until after the Grim Dawn. Just heard the odd tales of travelers gone missing or abductions from villages in the mountains. Apparently there were a lot more of them living up in these remote parts than anyone realized. In some folklore, trolls are primitive ancestors of humankind that never advanced beyond their bestial impulses. Others say they're the terrible result of generations of inbreeding amongst small mountain tribes. They're temperamental, greedy, and extremely violent, with just enough cunning to be dangerous. Oh, interesting, thank you, I'll be on my way. And it looks like the pets actually finished off the harpy, which is good. So there's a whole wide world out here, full of loot and named harpies. Harrowbeak, the Unstoppable. Well, I think Harrowbeak's health is going down faster than mine. And we get yet another heroic spoils, which only contains a cracked lodestone as loot. Well, there's some white items, but meh, who cares about white items anymore? Hello there, Mistborn. So, assuming the Mistborn are trolls, they are skin at least. Or are they just mountain tribe people and not really trolls?
Can't do that.
So that's one hunter tribe murdered. Okay, let's see what we can find over here. So probably if we go back to Devil's Crossing, we get the opportunity to talk to Mornay and make a choice about revealing the existence of Elsa or not. Hey, Blazewing! Another named one. More heroic spoils. Come on, pick up the items, please. Yes, thank you. Is there a hotkey for a relooting of some sort? Let's double check. That would be nice actually if there was something like that. Okay, I'm not seeing it. That's too bad. Okay, something is healing those Mistborn hunters. There's a road over here, so that means it's just gonna swing to the left. Let's clear back here. Hey, look, it's another named one. Volaxna, the Blood Gorger. So far, I'm really liking the density of named ones here. They all have heroic spoils, which are actually worth picking up most of the time. Even if it's just to sell stuff for money. Trying to do a clear of most of the areas now just in one go, so I don't have to backtrack and so I don't miss anything. And there's the last bunch of them. Time to move up. So the road bends to the left. Let's see what's up here then. Yeah, there's a dead end here, but just some harpies. Most of them died before I could even get to them. Pets are pretty efficient at just wiping out the enemies. Okay, Mistborn Elder. They do quite some damage. Ah, there's a shaman in there. Let's go back to the road. Explore the ways there. A lot of beasties. Wow, holy moly. Something was really doing a lot of damage. Was it the Oracle? Might have been the Oracle. You don't pay attention to your health bar for a few seconds, and the next thing you know, you're almost dead. I also saw on Facebook today the Grim Dawn developers, they posted another update, and beta 28 is very close now. So I'm wondering how long it's gonna take. If it's maybe even this week, or basically how many episodes it's gonna take until the next beta arrives, and then we can try out all the new features. Pretty excited just about the whole installation system where you can modify your skills basically using passives that you pick from a big passive tree. At least I've only seen little bits and pieces, but it looks very interesting. There's a lot of potential to make your build even more unique and just customize it entirely to how you want to play it. And they've also teased a little bit for beta 29, which is the December beta, which will contain legendary items. So they should be even one step up from the epics, the blue ones that we got now. And they should be even more powerful and even more just flavored and themed. Hey, a mine entrance. Let's see what's happening over here. At least there's a waypoint, that's good. So we have found Smuggler's Pass, then we can go west to Deadman's Gulch and up to the Pine Barrens. Well, eventually Homestead is our destination. That's what the quest says. So I'm wondering how it's gonna snake up, but it's not. We're not gonna reach Homestead in the next episode, at least. At least that's what I'm assuming. So this is a lot grimmer than it was on the outside. It's just the ground cracked and kind of a ominous green light seeping out. Hey, that's a proper troll. Okay, so these Mistborn are half trolls or something. So there's an elder. Okay. Troll, be gone. There are ethereals as well, and you don't like the Mistborn. That's good. The beast skin. Does the faction system say anything about them? Nope. It's undead and ethereals are just two factions, but the beast skin are not. So they are always at war with me, and presumably also with each other. And there's a troll in there somewhere. Let's take out the hunter first. Probably going to be a bit easier to kill than a troll. Though upon saying that, the troll falls over dead. Ooh, pretty. Hello there, hunters. I'm wondering how long this is going to take, if I will pick up any more quests along the way. Given that Homestead seems to be another 2 waypoints ahead. There are no real quests here. Just killing all these Mistborn and trolls, it's fine, but usually more satisfactory when there are quests that give you a reason to kill them. Let's see. It's a bridge here. Well, it's on the other side of the bridge. Trolls, of course. Shouldn't trolls be waiting underneath the bridge? Most of the stories, the troll always waits under the bridge. So, you're in the wrong place, mister. Here. Okay, we're not gonna be able to explore everything in this area this episode. So I'll just explore a bit and hoping to find a dead end or an exit or something. So next episode we can just branch off into a different direction. So I'm just gonna continue exploring for a little bit more. And then we'll head back to town and talk with people, see if there's quests to pick up. I mean, we found Elsa, so that's a tie. We have a choice to make there. See what we can do with it. And based on how she described it. Oh, that's a big troll. That's a nice conclusion to this part of the fight. Oof, geez, he hurts. He hurts. 1000 damage in a hit. Boom. Oh, okay, it was only 800 or 900 damage, but still, that's a lot of damage. Voldrak the Destroyer. Yes, miss me. Okay, he's pretty good at telegraphing his moves though. Trying to dodge him a bit. Oh. I think I should actually just continue tanking him. Combination of potions and Raven actually keeps me up pretty darn well. And then that way the pets and such can just continue tanking. Okay.
Can't do that yet.
Maybe I should just recuperate a little bit. Yes. Take a potion. Yeah, for a bit there it was slightly more challenging than I would have wanted it to be. But that's a good thing that I can just retreat, run around circles while the pets tank him. Of course, there's a bunch of human remains here. And I think the barricades here cleared, even though it's actually still marked as barricaded on the map. Let's see where this leads us. There's an exit over here. Let's see if we can find the exit. Got a named one over there. Flashwort Vanguard. Asgalok the Corruptor. He's a defender. So all these swirlies on all the other buddies of him probably mean they've boosted their defensive capabilities, more armor, resistances, things like that. What? Inventory is full. Anything here? Probably should just move all the partial items into the main inventory. That way I can just
carry it.
Combine them easier. Also, let's sort this a bit, pick this one up. Okay, nothing over here. Oh, let's have a look. Where is the mine entrance or exit? Deadman's Gulch. Hey, that was that's over here. Does it have an easily accessible waypoint? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, let's take a couple steps back. Disturb all the human remains, see if there's loot in there, and then head back to town and talk with people. And then I'll actually just record another episode straight afterwards, and I'll just continue from where I am right now. See where this takes us. Let's sell all the rubbish. All the one-handers, all the offhands, all the hats. That's actually... This might be a boost. It's 3 points more armor and it has a whole bunch of piercing retaliation. So if they hit me, they take damage. Okay, this is a massive downgrade. This is one-handers. This is... It's a blue, so I just want to store it in my storage space. Arcane Dagger of Frostbite. So this has a whole bunch of bonuses to elemental damage types. It's meant for an Arcanist or someone who's a caster. Well, that's not me. See, shields don't use... oh, there was two-handers accidentally sold. Didn't look like much. Honestly, it is not much. Okay, didn't really miss anything. Okay, time to move on. Bunch of spirit, bunch of armor, light radius, so I see more. Potentially useful. Let's keep these next to each other. Vampiric Troll Bone Smasher of the Wind. It's player level 33. It's 2 levels ahead, so it's a bonus. So that might be interesting as well. Let's see, I'm not gonna use new boots. This is an offhand, that's not relevant either. Okay, there's rings in here. Not really relevant. This is not really relevant. I think I have those. Yeah, just sort all the purple things in here, makes it easy to see. And then I just need to move all those things over to this inventory, and we'll keep this for the useful stuff. And the blue stuff that I need to sell, but that's just busy work. So we didn't actually get any upgrades. That's too bad.
See you around.
But let's see. The guy we wanted to talk with is over here, Mornay. Ah. Okay, so we could tell him about Elsa, but let's not. So there's no extra quest or anything. No quest from anybody. Okay, well, and that concludes this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.